Now, doing our stand-up spot tonight is the creator of the Round Squares satirical website, who got his start on the cult favourite web series The Footy Couch, and is the host of Melbourne Comedy's Rising Stars. Please welcome Michael Shafar.
It's so nice to be home. I've been travelling the past few months. I visited Jamaica, and Jamaica is a pretty scary place. They do not show you the scary part of Jamaica in Cool Runnings. It's a pretty scary place. I was there with my friend Josh, and I met up with Josh at a bar one night, and Josh walked in an hour late, and he said, "Hey, sorry I'm late. I just got robbed 3 times." Quite a lot of times to get robbed. So we decided to just call it a night. We started walking home, and then we were a couple of minutes away from our hostel, and a kid with a knife jumped out in front of us and said, "Give me your money." And I was pretty scared because that was the first time that I'd been robbed that night. So it was a new experience for me. And a lot of people are like, "Michael, you're a big guy. Why are you so scared of a kid with a knife?" And I am a big guy, but I'm also Jewish, and I grew up on the mean streets of North Caulfield. So usually when I see knives, they're just putting cream cheese on a bagel. So I was pretty scared. But I looked at Josh next to me, and Josh wasn't really scared. He was more just annoyed, because this was now the 4th time that he'd been robbed. So Josh was like, "This is unfair. I keep getting robbed." It was like he just got another parking fine or something. And the robber did not know how to deal with that reaction. So the robber goes to me, "Is your friend all right?" And I said, "He's just been robbed a lot tonight." And the robber said, "I am so sorry." And then he said to me, "But can I have your money?" So I gave him $20. It was the most polite way that I've ever been robbed. And he took my money, and then he was going to leave us, but he had a second thought, and he came back to us and he said, "Hey, can I walk you home?" So then we all walked home. At knife point still, I think. And as we were walking home, we were passing all of the other robbers that worked in the area. And they were being really nice to us because our robber explained to them that we'd already been robbed. So they were just like, "Oh, thank you for visiting Jamaica. We really need the tourism. Please come back." So then we got home and we were waiting outside of our hostel to go in. And there was always a guy cooking chicken on the street out the front of our hostel. So the robber was about to leave us again, but then he came back up to us and he said to Josh, "Hey, can I buy you something to eat?" So then he went up to the chicken guy and bought Josh a chicken skewer with my $20 note, the exact same one. And because Josh is just a polite guy, Josh instinctively said, "Thank you." And the robber said, "Don't mention it, please, don't. It's nothing, please." And I was pretty hungry, so I said to Josh, "Hey, can I have a bite?" And at this point, the robber got the scariest that he'd been all night. Like, the robber cut in and said, "No, that's for Josh." And then he stayed to make sure that Josh ate the whole thing. And the end of this story is that a few nights later, Josh came down with salmonella, so probably a good thing I didn't have that chicken skewer. But just as Josh finished the chicken skewer, the robber decided that he'd leave us. He's done his good deed for the night. So the robber was about to leave, but then he turned back to us and he said this one last thing. He said, "Hey guys, just so you know, this road can be a little dangerous at night, just so you know. But don't worry, I'm going to speak to the other robbers and I'll tell them about you. So don't worry, in the future, only I will rob you." Thanks very much, guys.